the July rally, analysts expect to see burst of volatility around bank earnings. Stock picking will remain a key feature. Investors also urge to favour resilient names while keeping dry powder for post-print opportunities in the banks and sell-offs in fundamentally sound names that have rallied in the first half of this year. Muktar Mohammed, analyst at Assar Investments, joins me now for more market movements. Thanks a lot for joining us on the show today, Mr. Mohammed. Let's get right into it, continuing the conversation from Dick Paul's point of view, talking about some of the turnaround we've seen, especially within our FMCG market on the back of the gains we've seen in the FX space. Your take around this swing back?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. My take on that is not just because of the FX gain that we're seeing, which is good, but also has also to do with the revenue that we are seeing from their key sites in terms of sales, in terms of their product sales and others, especially when you look at that result from Boasman. So for me, that's the key takeaway. We expect this FX reversal because we really actually knew that the Naira was definitely undervalued at that time, even till now, my personal opinion that the Naira is still undervalued. But what I'm saying that is exciting me is because when you look at the sell in terms of their product sale revenue, in terms of their core area of strength, you're excited that there's still a lot to come from these FMGs company, even if you could see one or two challenges in terms of cost of sales, which seems to be a little bit high. But you expect that because of the FX violation and because of the recovery and because of the expansion that some of them are doing. But outside of that, I think it calls for a little bit of caution yet, because again, you can't say the FX market has really stabilized, like you rightly pointed out with Mr. Dapo. You could see that we are still in the corridor of stability. We've not seen this FX rate stable for the next 6 months, 1 year. That's when we begin to say, okay, we have a stable currency at a fixed rate. But for now, we are still seeing that that oscillation between 550 parallel market, 530 official market, 525. So until we get to that point when we enjoy stability, relative stability. For now, I think what the CBN is trying to do is to make the Naira competitive. That's what they've said they want to do. Then after that, we begin to look at stable price, and then maybe we could see the Naira come down a little once supply improves.
And talking about how we're seeing the market stable at this moment now, we'll take a look at some of the latest earnings release we've gotten this week. International bureaus, we're seeing the gross profit up about 94% year on year. But you look at tickers like corn oil, that's also recording a dip about 88.8% year on year. And we're also seeing O&O revenue drop about 15%. What do you take of this counter picture against some of the recent wins we've seen so far from other names?
For international brewery, I'm not surprised. If you look at what has happened to Nigerian brewery, Guinness, you expect international brewery to follow suit. You could see the revenue in terms of the bottom line. You could see the improvement. Again, that FX reversal also has a role to play in that space. So definitely, I'm not surprised about the numbers we are seeing in international brewery. For corn oil, also, when you look at international trends in terms of the oil market, you look at the volatility in terms of other trade issues. Even if you look at the policy, even the trade war policy has exempted this oil company for a lot of volatility, because we are not seeing those tariffs in the crude oil, refined petroleum product, even from the United States of America. So definitely, you will not too surprised, because again, the price of crude has actually gone down relatively. And but then if you look at corn oil again, you realize that with the advent of Dangote refinery, and corn oil doesn't seem to be partnering with Dangote refinery, so they are still importing some of their refined petroleum product. So definitely you see those challenges there because of the FX and the importation of these goods, and the steep competition we have in the market, especially in the downstream sector, where we now have this competition because of Dangote's supply of refined petroleum product to some of these gas station in Nigeria. So definitely, I'm not surprised by those numbers. Same thing with O&O. You see, they're going through a lot of what I call a lot of re-engineering or re-strategizing. You see the numbers up today, you see the numbers down tomorrow. So there's no stability in O&O for now. Today they are acquiring a refinery. Tomorrow they are trying to. So they have done deals. We've not seen those numbers reflect in their numbers. It seems to be a stock that is neither here nor there now. And if you look at his compatriot, people like Arade, people like companies like Arade, companies like even Total, that just list his marketing arm. You look at Seplat, you are sometimes wondering why are they selling this low. But again, it gives investors that have the long-term horizontal look, an opportunity to key in there, because definitely we don't expect this to continue for too long. There will come relative stability in the long term.
Muktar, we'll leave the conversation here for now. Thank you so much for your time. That was Muktar Mohammed, analyst at Assar Investments.